Hi, my name is Peter Scott. I'm the CEO and founder of Burn. In 2011, I created Burn in order to save lives in forests throughout sub-Saharan Africa by designing and manufacturing the world's cleanest and most fuel-efficient cook stoves, and to do that in Africa. And now, a number of years later, we've accomplished what many people thought was impossible. We've built sub-Saharan Africa's first modern cook stove manufacturing facility. Every day, our team of 170 people, more than 60% women, design the world's most fuel-efficient biomass cook stoves, the Jikokoa and the Kuniokoa. Independent studies have shown that these stoves are the cleanest burning, the most fuel-efficient, the longest lasting, and the best selling. We've sold over 300,000 cook stoves in the last 3 years, and that's transforming the lives for 1.5 million people and growing. These stoves are helping reduce CO2 by 1.5 million tons and have reduced wood consumption by 1.1 million tons. But the real impact is for the households that use the stoves. It's helped them save money, helped them reduce indoor air pollution, and transform what was a real drudgery to a real joy. Let's go outside and take a look and see actually how these stoves are transforming people's lives. Come with me. So here, for example, is a commonly available so-called improved cook stove in East Africa. This is the Kenyan ceramic Jiko that was designed back in the 80s. This stove is very cheap to buy, about $5, but really expensive to use. It costs low-income families about $30 each month just for the fuel for this stove. Over here is our new and improved Jikokoa cook stove. You can see just with a small amount of charcoal, it's able to cook faster and cleaner than the Kenyan ceramic Jiko. Instead of spending $30 a month, they can now spend $13 a month. The Jikokoa costs about $35 to purchase. That means that the stove pays for itself in about 3 months, and then families save $100 to $200 each year on fuel. Now, so far, we've saved families about $50 million in fuel savings from using our stove. Imagine if everyone in sub-Saharan Africa had this stove. It would help people save $10 billion each year. And in partnership with groups like the Zayed Future Energy Prize, we can make that a reality. But of course, it's not just fuel-efficient charcoal stoves. There's also burning of wood. And so about 80% of people in sub-Saharan Africa rely on wood for cooking. These smoky, inefficient fires are responsible for about 500,000 deaths annually each year in sub-Saharan Africa. Our new stove, the Kuniokoa, uses 58% less fuel and produces 78% fewer emissions. You can see here we're boiling 5 liters of water with just a few sticks of wood and no smoke. But of course, these are just our current stove designs. Our goal is to build these stoves across the continent, as well as new and improved stoves like these. This stove burns agricultural waste pellets, and it burns them as cleanly as LPG. So this stove uses a solar panel to charge a battery, which runs a fan. That fan blows air into the combustion chamber and makes it very clean burning. You can see the blue flame almost looks like LPG. Over here is another stove, the Kuniokoa Turbo. It also uses a solar panel and a fan, and it allows us to burn things like agricultural waste briquettes made from bagasse. So our goal is really to transform the way people cook in sub-Saharan Africa. This year, the International Energy Agency estimates that sub-Saharan Africa uses about 30 million tons of charcoal. By 2050, when the population doubles to 2 billion people, sub-Saharan Africa will use about 60 million tons of charcoal. Our goal is to change that. And with help from partners like yourselves, we can do it. Thanks.